I believe in fate. Destiny, right? That's probably what happened to many of my previous movies. Me and the producer, Basil, and we were on the phone, and out of nowhere, right? He said, oh, Donnie, do you watch John Wick? Do you like John Wick? I said, oh, actually, I do. Would you like to be in it? I said, well, it depends, right? Depends on the role and the script. And I read the first draft they originally given to me. It's quite solid. At the same time, there's a lot of potential to be, and I know that we're gonna go through all these kind of creative conversation with Chad and three of us, and which we did. And I was convinced, and I said, all right, I'll do it. I trust you, So got on a plane and went to Germany. The first week, I was still trying to find this character. Same with Chad. I told Chad, I'm not sure if I know this character yet. And he told me, neither do I. So we both were on the journey of finding this character. And luckily, we started to took shape. Actually, there was an idea that I gave him in the very beginning, because before I came to Berlin, literally, we were exchanging notes, talking to him about this character, this. And he sent me some pictures. What do you think? How does he picture this Kane? And I told him, well, I see him stylish. Steve McQueen, Bruce Lee. And I said, remember Bruce Lee during the black and white interview with the skinny tie and the black suit and everything? Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool, And then we came here, and of course, that was the initial response, but not until when I came and we tried it on, and I showed him, and he said, wow, that's pretty cool. And of course, after he shot the scene and he watched the playback, and until today, and he still say, oh, that's a good decision that we made. The way I process the style of the fightings in all my movies, I identify this personality first. It's not about the style. People always ask me, oh, what martial arts style, you want this? But to me, it doesn't matter, right? To me, it's how this person reacts, how this character reacts. Is he a little bit jumpy? Is he a little bit calm? Is he a little bit like, for example, this guy, he's a family man, introvert, calm, walks slow, talks slow. Therefore, his movements is very reserved. He only reacts to an outside force. So it's always the character. Once I identify the character, it comes natural for me to have these body movements. If I wanted to use an example to explain to people who's fascinated my films, and I use music, like jazz. How do I explain to you why am I playing this notes, this passage? Because it's my feeling. I have never met anybody in the film industry, even with my 40 years of working with so many Chinese directors, action directors, right, including, that I can truly say that someone like Chad can understand what I'm trying to express. It's that whole Asian culture and Western culture. Even when I'm back home, when I'm with my most comfortable environment with my colleagues, Asian filmmakers, they don't understand me as much as Chad does. And that's a compliment to him. And I told him that, throughout our dinners, I said, it's very interesting that you understand where I'm coming from. And I understand where he's coming from. Seldom you find that kind of connection.